With the recent release of Jujutsu Infinite and it absolutely blowing up and doing massive numbers on the platform, the community is split into two sides of people who think Jujutsu Infinite is peak and people who think Jujutsu Infinite is the worst game to ever set foot on the Roblox front page. So what exactly is the reason why people hate Jujutsu Infinite? Now, to clear the air before people call me a glazer because of my will Jujutsu Infinite save 2024, I never said it would save 2024 in the video itself, and I also said it will fail some people's expectations, and I also mentioned how it might exceed others. But let's continue. So to start us off with the first reason of why people hate Jujutsu Infinite, we have to talk about the progression itself. Now, the progression in the game, you do bandit beat like most other games on Roblox, but it doesn't switch into PvP progression how other people would like, and there's not a lot of miscellaneous quests you can do. I know I mentioned in the investigations and the bosses, but at the end of the day, all of that really is just bandit beating, because even in the investigations, you're beating curses, you're beating curse users, and even if you're picking stuff up, you're just holding E on your keyboard, bro. That's not innovative, that's not unique, and it's not fun. But also, to move on, the progression in this game is so, and when I say so, I mean it's so, and I'm putting emphasis on the so. Like, you hear me? S-O. The progression is so slow. I can't speak enough about how slow the Jujutsu Infinite progression is, because I kid you not, maybe it was placebo or something, because I had early access and I felt like the man. But when I was playing Jujutsu Infinite in the testing stage, I feel like I hit 128 pretty quickly. Me and my boys played release day, I had an extra slot, I wanted to progress with them. Tell me why after countless quests, I'm sitting here at like level 12. What's going on with that? You literally level up like 1 to 2 times after thousands and thousands of quests. Like every 2 quests you go up 1 level, and sometimes I was going up 2. I genuinely don't know what was going on, but I was not rocking with it. But to clear the air so we don't have another Grand Kaizen situation, I'm not glazing the game and turning around and hating on it. I never glazed it. I just said it was alright. I said it wasn't even mid. I said it was maybe above mid. But don't twist my words and say I overhyped it and said this game would be peak. Brother, I made 1 video on this game. But moving on to the next reason why plenty of the people in the Roblox community hate Jujutsu Infinite, and it's gonna be because of that combat. Now, like I mentioned before, give me mini stun, give me true stun, give me no stun, I do not care. That's just me personally. A lot of other people do care. As long as the game has decent progression and I can have a good time with friends, I'm cooling on that one. But people have been comparing this game's combat to Blox Fruits and Shindo Life. Now, if you go back to my old video saying the dark side of Jujutsu Kaisen Roblox games, I compared Jujutsu Infinite to Blox Fruits. Now, I wasn't hating on Jujutsu Infinite and calling it a bad game when I was comparing it to Blox Fruits. I was literally saying Jujutsu Infinite is kind of like Blox Fruits if it was Jujutsu Kaisen. And I don't know if y'all was hearing me out back then, but that's just another point I had to throw in there so y'all couldn't say that I glazed the game. But plenty of people are calling Jujutsu Infinite Blox Fruits if it was Jujutsu Kaisen, or Shindo Life if it was Jujutsu Kaisen, and you can see that in the combat, because if I'm being honest with you, bro, the combat is not good. The combat is terrible. Listen, like I said before, I'm neutral, so I had no issue with the combat, but you can obviously see there's flaws with the combat, with people flying across your screen when you're fighting NPCs and that Spidey sense thing pops up above your head. You got a whole block. Sometimes they break through the block when they shouldn't, because if you let go after the yellow numbers, you should be able to fight back, but clearly that don't work. But truly, in all seriousness, the combat is literally just M1, maybe heavy attack, maybe black flash, do some of your moves, and after they get their vent with their H key, they vent, they reset. Unless you hit them and put them in another combo, then you win the fight. But if it's not like that, basically whoever gets the first hit wins until someone messes up a vent. So I can see why people do not like the combat, and me personally, like I said, I'm neutral to it. I know it's not good, but I'm not gonna hate on it because Roblox is so dry and I want something to play. But if I'm being so honest with you, I'm not even playing Jujutsu Infinite. I've been playing Hollow Knight. But moving on to the next reason we actually have to talk about the graphics inside of the game. Now, I know in my last video, my Roblox 2024 was, and if you haven't seen it, go watch that jump right now because it's a banger. You know what I'm saying? It's a banger. But I did mention how this game is like Blox Fruits with better graphics, which a lot of y'all were not happy about that comment saying if it's like Blox Fruits but it has better this, better that, it's not like the game at all. But what I mean when I say that is think of Blox Fruits or Shindo Life as the base for this game, flip it to Jujutsu Kaisen with a little more things you can do not in the other games, and it's basically Blox Fruits or Shindo Life with extra steps. If y'all still don't understand it, if y'all have your own reason, then that's fine by me. But that's what I mean when I'm saying it. But the graphics in this game, low-key or mid. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. Some of the graphics for some of the moves are cool, but then you have this flame arrow right here for Sukuna, and it's looking like hot doodle. Jujutsu Shenanigans has a better flame arrow, and that game is supposed to have lower end graphics. So if you compare the two and you see that Jujutsu Shenanigans is better, I'm not gonna lie, that's low-key crazy. But graphics aren't all that we want, but people definitely don't like the graphics in this game. And also, I do want to talk about just the entire atmosphere of Jujutsu Infinite, because if we look at the map, there's not too much going on. The map is really spacious, but there's literally nothing to explore on the map. You have the map where you do your quest, you get it done, you fight, and you leave. But other than that, bro, you're just walking around in dead space, so I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. But moving on to the next reason, we have to talk about the drop rates in this game. After you get done with your 9 to 5 of straight grinding a Roblox game, you got a 0.1% chance of getting your domain expansion. Are we serious? What are we doing, Robbie? Real talk, like, what are we doing, Robbie? What are we doing? Now, given there's a guaranteed quest for your maximum scroll, that's one maximum scroll. But these domain shards, if you got 4 special curse techniques and you're trying to get all 4 domain expansions, you gotta grind your life out. Your lifespan is going to be spent on Jujutsu Infinite trying to get a 0.1% chance of a domain shard. And you can also trade for it. 51 Sukuna fingers. But the drop rates in this game are so horrendous. I literally saw a TikTok of a dude going, again. Get your butt off of the game, bro. The domain shard is not worth it. For all that time for you grinding the bosses day and night, your brain is turning into mush. All jokes, by the way, if the dude that made the TikTok is watching this, bro, like, it was a cool TikTok. I rock with it. I liked it. I favored it. I might have even followed. But moving on to the final reason why Jujutsu Infinite failed expectations, at least from all the reasons that I gathered together, is the cash grabbiness aspect, whatever you want to say, pay to win aspect of this game. Now, a lot of people going into 2024 thinking it would be the golden year, seeing games like Rel C's Holy War X trying to take this non-pay to win route. Maybe they assumed Jujutsu Infinite would do the same since it was being hyped up about the same level as these games. And as you can see, with all these game passes, with all these rates and rarities, we can clearly see this junk did not live up to what people thought it would be. Now, given you can get Heavenly Restriction for free and they have been dropping us codes and there is the pity of 750 spins, acting like it's 10 spins, it's still kind of balanced in a way, I guess you could say. I don't know how to explain it and I don't really know how it's balanced, but at least the codes are generous. They are giving us them Shindo Life number spin of codes, but still 0.25% as a chance. Is that not crazy to y'all? But that's gonna do it for me. Let me know how y'all feel about Jujutsu Infinite. Let me know why y'all think it's a good game, and let me know why y'all think it's a bad game. Me personally, like I mentioned before, I just think it's mid. I have no issue with it. It's not peak. Yes, I'm still waiting for Rel Season Holy War X because I'm going insane. Roblox is low-key still kind of dry. But the game has been holding over and it has been doing well, and it has potential if they expand and change some stuff and better the game. It could improve in my opinion, but I genuinely want to see not just rage baited comments, people being mad because of what I said or what other people say. Just give us your stance, give us your ground. Let me know if you genuinely like it or genuinely hate it and why. But I'm gonna stop my yapping. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you never miss a banger again. I'm already starting off 2025 right. First day of 2025. And I'm gonna probably hit y'all with one on the weekend too. Maybe. That's probably not gonna happen. But I'm gonna stop my yapping for real. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.